My name is Bryce Murphy. I'm on the product management team here in the US, and so my job is to interact with customers and really understand what problems they're dealing with on a day-to-day basis, and then work back with my teams at Kamstrup to create solutions to those problems and then commercialize those solutions out into the market so that we can get to actually solving these problems for our customers. So the reason why we created the 4200 is ultimately the goal of any water utility is to make sure they're accounting for every drop of water that comes into the water system and out of the water system as a whole. And so without having a meter available in this size range, it's really an incomplete solution, right? That you can't just ignore certain service connections within the utility. You have to be able to meter them. And so we didn't have a Kamstrup branded product that we would be able to offer. We thought that it was important to just really take our expertise in ultrasonic metering and bring that over into this larger meter space. It was just a natural transition for us to really complete the portfolio of solutions that we have for our customers. The 4200 does a variety of things for our customers. I mean, first and foremost, it is absolutely highly focused on minimizing non-revenue water, right? So we've improved our low flow accuracy performance and are making sure that we are able to accurately measure water at those high flow rates as well as at those very, very low flow rates, right? So that helps utilities capture money that's being left on the table. They're spending money to treat and deliver this water, but if they're not being paid for it, then that doesn't really work in their favor. With installing the 4200, I mean, the first thing that you have to do is remove the existing meter that's there in the ground. And what we've found is that it's actually the majority of the work that goes into the installation process as a whole. You know, when you're talking about water utilities that lack staffing and budget and equipment and time, you know, being able to go from having to have a crew of 5 people and a crane to get this installation done and being able to move towards like it's 2 guys and a backstrap to get this whole thing done. Like I said, the installation in total has taken about an hour to get all the way through. That absolutely, just from an ease of use, a quality of life perspective, really helps our customers out on a day-to-day basis. The flowIQ 4200 is going to come pre-configured, specific to your own individual needs, so there's no programming or setting changes or anything like that that have to take place. And everything is really standardized, so all the bolt holes and everything like that are going to align with what's in the pipe already. We provide you with all of the components and the instructions for how you can assemble the different pieces together. And you have the option of you could pre-assemble all of those things and then just drop the whole assembly into the vault if you would like to, or alternatively, you could go and install individual components of it for what we call a drop-in installation, where you're essentially able to drop the meter into the split flanges and then you could just kind of clamp them over, bolt them in tight, and then the installation's complete. Once the meter's been physically installed, it's really just a matter of turning the water back on, and then the meter will automatically turn itself back on and connect to the network and begin transmitting data for you to be able to view inside of our software. I love my job. I think we do very meaningful work. We save millions of gallons of water every day. I feel a lot of validation in that. I think that we're doing something good for the world as a whole, so that's very exciting for me.